What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, I am in my new place with a nice 2-car garage and a very spacious living space, of course. Today we're finally going to be doing the hybrid racing shifter install, and of course the first ever install in this garage, which does still need some love. I don't have like a toolbox or anything at the moment. Everything's just all thrown everywhere. There's boxes and stuff that we still need to take out, and trash, of course. This is the hybrid racing box, my RE30s that I need to get tires for, of course. The hood, some stuff that I need to throw away. Got this for cheap at Micro Center. We are going to be installing the hybrid shifter. The first thing I need to do, of course, is take out the K-tune shifter. I apologize if there's any echo in here. I think there might be an echo in this video. I'm not too sure. It's just I have all the garage doors down, of course, because it is kind of late right now. It's I think 9:30. I love this new place. Super nice. I wish we guys the inside, but we'll probably do that some other time. I already kind of started on it a little bit by only just pulling out some interior pieces. Now, this is the K-tune shifter that I've been using. When I got the car, I had a stock shifter, and I threw this in probably like 2 to 3 days after I got the car. Because when I got the shifter, I used like a regular, like random rod that I had laying around, and then I got this, and you can cut this shorter, but I decided just to leave it how it came from K-tune, and has a spoon shift knob. The first thing you want to do on, of course, installing a shifter or pulling out a shifter you currently have is taking out the little tray you have in here, which is this little pocket. There's a light at the top that you normally would have to unplug, but for some reason I think the light's somewhere in here lost. And then there's gonna be 2 screws down here. Oh, cannot see. I don't have a toolbox, but Adelphi reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to try this out? I'm like, sure, what is it? And it's pretty much a headband, both the LED light and also another LED light, which I know a lot of people end up like using flashlights, but I think this right here is probably gonna be a game changer for the videos. I'll have a link down below if you guys want to purchase one of these. This thing, I haven't used this yet. The lighting in here is not the best, and also I kind of parked like right below it, but this is what it looks like. It's literally like a thin strap, super flexible, has like a little light right here. And what's this? Wi-Fi? Not sure how this works, but let's see. That's where you charge it at. This is probably the light. Whoa, okay. There we go. So it's a giant strip, and then if you press it one more time, it dims it down a little bit, another time, and it's just the little side. And I think if you press it 3rd time, that dims down. 4th or 5th time, it'd be dead. So this pretty much drops on your head. Hopefully somebody else doesn't use this. Dude, I look so funny, but you know what? Honestly, wait, this thing is, oh my God. What am I doing? So check this out. Woo, you can see everything now. But yeah, I drop a link down below, throw in a discount. So go check them out. But look how handy this is for working on your car. Especially if you're laying down in the dirt or like underneath your car, you know, in the dark. But yep, this is definitely a game changer for the videos. I'm just gonna put this cup holder right here, the screws. So there's gonna be 2 screws on TSXs right here. I know there's one under here, so let's just pull this out. If you have a boot, then it's different. And then this panel should pull out if you pull it, which I need to do with 2 hands. So let me do that real quick. Excuse the dust interior. I've not been able to clean this car properly just because I have no garage, but since I have a garage, I'm gonna wax the car and everything. But so what you want to do is pull this up and then just yank on it, and then pull around, and then you should be able to pull it out. So another clip right here. It's definitely not easy doing with one hand. Stuck back here. Hold on a second. Once you get it out, literally just slides out like that, and then you just put it, I guess, outside. Boom. So you have access to your shifter. A lot of people, I know with stock shifters, you kind of have to pull this whole assembly out. So what we're talking about is taking out these 2 screws and then the side ones on here and pull the panel back just so you can have access to the shifter cable. All right, the hardest thing to do probably on the shifter or taking out is this freaking clip. And the only way to do it is by using pliers. Where are the pliers? Okay. Oh, I gotta hang up all of these Nabori flags. I got of course, the homies Hybrid Racing. I got Koyorad, Joey, so Chronicles, and then the new one, which is OEM Plus. Voila. You don't need these specific ones, but I got the cheapest ones because balling on a budget. So what you normally want to do is use some pliers, get it in there and pull it out. I think this one's probably too small. You know what? Okay. I definitely could pull that out. I probably just need to move this box real quick. I'm gonna take off these 2 10 mils. Last time I did it, I didn't have to do it because I had longer pliers, but since I don't and I have these, oh no, why is it flickering? I'm gonna pull this box out, pull this clip out. I'm also gonna go ahead and actually pull out the center console. So there should be, let's see, there should be one here somewhere. Yeah, there's, no. Okay, I'm wrong. There should be 2 in the back. Yeah, so these screws are here. I want to take this one out. Oh, there's one more in there, so you have to pull this heat up, and then this whole piece should slide right out. And once you do that, it'll give you a little bit more space if you pull the center console back and pull it out. Once you take out the sides, there's 2 on this side and 2 on this side. There is gonna be a mat here that you need to pull up underneath the armrest. Come on. There we go. Oh no, I just got it. I also should be using a flathead, but I'm not. Okay, so take this out. And there's gonna be 2 more screws right there. You also have these 2 that I said earlier, or showed up earlier. Now, this whole thing should slide out. Like that. I forgot, make sure to unplug your serial lighter and then the aux cable. Plugs are down here. Now the whole thing should come right out. Damn, this camera doesn't want to focus. I went ahead and pulled that off. This clip right here. I didn't end up having to take off the black box. The easiest thing or what I ended up doing was just going this way instead of this way. And it fit right in. So that's loose now. Now I can pull it off of this right here. So I take out this little spring clip. And then this one on the K-tune shifter is just held on by like a little 10mm bolt. And on the stock shifter, you have to take out a cotter pin to pull this cable out. But it's loose right now because that guy is loose. But I'm gonna take out these 4 Allens on each side, and then the shifter just comes right out, and you just have to make sure you disconnect the shifter cables. And then after that, you can finally install your new shifter. So I'm gonna pull the K-tune shifter out and then show you guys when this guy is in. Such a nice piece by Hybrid Racing. Love the dudes over at Hybrid Racing. Thank you guys. Alright, it's the next day. We're gonna finish pulling out the K-tune shifter and then throwing in the new hybrid shifter. And since I have the garage gapped, just so we have some light in here. Let's see. So I need to pull off this 10mm bolt, take out the bottom on the shifter, and I might just take out this bracket. Pulled out the old shifter. You know, man, K-tune is such a nice looking piece, and Bill did polish this up for me. But we on to the Hybrid Racing. Once you pull out your shifter, it just looks like this. This is the stock shifter cables, like I said. Once we get it all installed, test drive the car, just cruise like for a week or something with the stock shifter cables. I'll do a full review of it with the in-car video, of course. And after that, we'll put in the cables and see how much of a difference it makes. But, yep. This is it. Now to just put in the new shifter. I would vacuum this up, but dude, I don't have a vacuum. Moving out and of course living room, I need some tools again, so I do need to get like a jack and everything so I can get the RE30s and the new suspension setup all installed. Alright, time to put this guy in. Hybrid Racing does provide you with all the new bolts and hardware. The easiest way to install this first is by putting the cables on first and then putting the shifter down, put the pin in or the little C-clip for the cable, and then just bolt it all down. You don't want to bolt this down to put the cables on. I feel like that weighs a little bit harder, especially on the other shifter, but on this one it looks like this one's like sideways, so just do like this. So that's cool. And then yep, goes in here, and then just gonna bolt up. I think the hardware is inside of the box, so let's just clip these on real quick. This one's really easy, but yep, just make sure you line it up and then clip it on. What I found out on the hybrid shifter is this black box that was bolted right there, it gets in the way so it doesn't clear. You will have to relocate that box back a little bit, zip tie it down so it doesn't vibrate, and then the shifter will go into the spot perfectly. So the shifter is in, boys and girls. If girls are watching, have it all bolted up. Use a little cotter pin or a little like RC body pin thing, slides in there. And the only thing we're missing is this big ass C-clip. And then I'm gonna put the shifter or the lever on right after. But right now it does work. It is a little bit hard because there's no leverage. Such a nice looking shifter. Hybrid Racing for the world. Alright, I'm gonna put this clip in. Easiest way is literally just put it in. And then I'm gonna hit it with a little, I guess, torque wrench works. Alright, don't worry, that's broken. It's a Craftsman torque wrench. And bam, that clips in. Now I'm gonna put everything back in and then test drive the car. Angel and Bill's coming by, so we're gonna go to the Spectrum, get some Jamba Juice, cake filled it, and then I think we're gonna split off. But I got the little fan going. First install in the garage. Not bad, but it's really hot. You guys notice this place has no ventilation. That's why I have to gap the garages just so some air could get out. Especially if my car is running and then bring it in and let it sit. Dude, this garage gets hot because of the heat coming from the motor. But cool. And once again, huge shout outs to Hybrid Racing and David over there for helping out the build. And we still got a lot more goodies in there to put into this. Before I put this away, you see that little cotter pin right there. If you adjust that to the top position, there's two holes. The top hole, it should be a shorter throw, but I'm gonna leave it at the longer throw and see how it is first. If I want it to be a shorter throw, I'll put it up there and see how it is, but I'm gonna leave it down there just to see how it is first. I feel like it'll be perfect, so I don't have to touch it. But all right, I'm gonna put everything back and go for a little test drive. Once you have everything installed, it should look something like this. And then you just have to put this guy on. Like that. And of course you can adjust it to however you want it. I'm just gonna leave it dead center. Let's see, it should be this side. Let's see, there are notches at the top that you can use to line it. Alright, so that is centered. Oh yeah, that happened when I was doing my shifter. Oh. Wow, it's already notchy alone with the cables. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna leave it this low, but I'm gonna raise up the shifter. Let's just do it like right there, just cause. Okay. And I recommend keeping this Allen key anywhere in your car, just if you're driving and you want to adjust it. Final piece to the shifter is going to be their 130R shift knob. When I posted the video of the shift knob, or just me unboxing the hybrid stuff, a lot of you guys gave me good feedback on these, like good feedback. You guys love the shift knob, so I'm excited to see what the hype's about. And for the most part, I think I will like the shift knob. I don't know where to put it, as in like I don't know where to put the logo, so I left the 130R here and then the hybrid racing up there. Holy crap. This thing feels amazing. I cannot wait to drive this car with this shifter. But so there we go, featured Tommy here. It's been like 2-3 hours since I filmed the install video. I went for a drive, I tested everything is solid. The shifter feels amazing, and I did raise it up a little bit. And one thing that I've noticed going through this footage is I am sorry that the camera wasn't focusing. I think because of the lighting, and then the G7X Mark II isn't really good in low lighting. So I'll probably work on getting another like light or something, or park the car underneath the light a little bit better so the camera doesn't have issues focusing, especially in the car. But here is the shifter. It feels really nice. I went for a drive and this thing is super notchy. I actually raised this up a little bit so the bottom of this lever is pretty much at the bottom of, or you don't really see it, but it's pretty much flush with this bracket. And yeah, it feels really good. Goes into all gears perfectly. And the shift knob, this is a really good shift knob. It's made of Durlin, so it doesn't get hot, especially when it's hot outside. And right now in Irvine, it is extremely hot. But the shifter's in, looks amazing, and feels amazing. Now, the next thing to do on the next video is probably, I'll probably go to this box, install the dipstick and oil cap and stuff, but it's super hot right now in this garage. I have this little fan running. What I'm gonna do is order tires for the RE30s, and before I even mount them on the car, I need to get camera kits. So Angel was by my house earlier with Bill. I'm going to most likely get Godspeed for the rear because Godspeed has spherical bushings for the rear camera kits, so that's what we're gonna do for the rears. The fronts, I'll look into something, probably Skunk 2 like my white car, just because the ball joints are a lot easier to replace, or just go full Godspeed, and I mean it should be good. And once we get the RE30s on the car, we're of course gonna be lowering the car more, and it should look pretty damn good, especially with 255s on the RE30s. We're gonna do like how I did the EK hatch. A lot of my fitment, I like the fender to be pretty much at the tip of this line on all tires. So this line is for me like the ideal height, especially with wide medium tires. So yeah, hopefully we'll get this on soon. This hood I'm gonna throw back on once I get new hood hinges, so I need to go to the junkyard out in like Anaheim or something and get hood hinges because as you can see it doesn't sit flush, and I need a new wiper cowl. So now is kind of the time where we're putting this car back and cleaning it up. I need a new fender. The roof and the trunk, since it does have paint cancer, we're gonna look for some 3M wrap. I thought about wrapping the roof like matte black so it can match the Hybrid Racing banner that Hybrid Racing provided me, but I might just see if I could go to the vinyl shop and borrow one of their color swatches or their samples, whatever, and go against the car and then see which one is the most like identical to this paint. But before we do that, I'm gonna polish the car. This paint isn't like in the best condition, but once I give it a good polish, it'll be of course shiny, it'll be brought back to life. And yeah, but that's gonna be probably sometime in a week or two. But I think the first order of business is getting the camera kits and getting these wheels on first, and then worry about the paint after. I do miss having a car with nice paint, but probably just send the car to get painted later on in the future. But I mean, for the most part, from far away, it looks nice. It's just, you know, up close, it's kind of banged up. And of course the hood, but we're gonna put that hood back on so it'll look a little bit better. And this hood is trash. Well, that's it. So peace of guys, on to others. Just keep building and stay tuned for upcoming content on the TSX.